Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Tuesday, June 6th. We're in the midst of the 2017 NBA Finals, Cleveland and Golden State. We're talking right now with Troy West from TroyWins.com, who's been covering the playoffs with us for a while now. And right now we've got Game 3, the pivotal Game 3 coming up. This has been the game that everyone was talking about since before the series started. Everyone was saying that that Golden State was likely to win the first two games easily. They did win the first two games, of course, and they covered relatively comfortably. Everyone was talking about how Game 3 was going to be the toughest game. If Golden State was going to sweep, Game 3 was going to be the hardest game for them to get an actual win on. They are right now a 3-point favorite. There's some interesting odds here, though. Even though Golden State is actually a 3 or 3.5-point favorite on the first half, it's actually pick'em market wide, which is kind of a curious line here. This is it, Troy West, the pivotal Game 3. You think Cleveland has a chance to pull this one out and get a win here?
You know, this one's really got me scratching my head, Pete, because if you look at the first two games, you know, a lot of people say, oh, look back to last year. I'm not even putting last year in the same facet as this year because they have Kevin Durant on this team, which Kevin Durant, as we spoke about, is going to be the MVP of the series. And Draymond Green's playing in this game, and he's playing at an ultimate level as well. You know, you look back, how can you go from -9, -9.5 to -3? I mean, 6.5 points is really what they're saying his home court advantage is worth. I just don't buy it. You know, the Golden State is obviously a track record of winning on the road. They're 29-1 since March. I think you got to go with Golden State first half. I think you got to go with them in the game. These guys are not going to take the foot off the gas at this point, Pete. They know what happened last year. They know that if they lose this game, all of a sudden things get a little weird, a little more pressure. The butt cracks tighten up a little bit. This is a very pivotal game, as you talked about. This team has demolished Cleveland the first two games. They've shown that they're the better basketball team. You got to go with Golden State. I don't think that home court advantage is worth 6 or 6.5 points in this situation, Pete. I truly don't.
Well, I mean, it's not really the home court advantage that I think is moving this line. It's the potential NBA rig advantage or potential ref bias advantage that might be worth that many points or quite a few more, right? I mean, if the NBA is dedicated to giving Cleveland this game, then that dedication could be worth 20 points, right?
It could be. I try not to buy into that, but my God, we do know what happens. There's no doubt about it. But in this series, I think right now, you know, there's been so much talk that this Golden State team is potentially the best team of all time. This is a team that potentially has the opportunity to sweep right through the playoffs. I don't think we've ever seen that before. And they're beating teams. Their margin of victory throughout these playoffs, Pete, is truly fascinating. It's remarkable. They're beating teams by double digits night in and night out. If you're playing the percentages, the statistics, and you're looking at the body of work by Golden State, this seems like a slam dunk to me. I told you before the series we're going to ride Golden State throughout the whole thing. I have no reason to back off of that at this point.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay off of this one. I would have a lean to the under. Game 1, of course, in Golden State did go under. Then Game 2 exploded over. Which way would this one go? I think probably the percentage plays with the under, but I'm not going to take that one either. As you know, Troy, I made a big bet on Golden State just to win the series any which way. So if they do wind up losing this game, that's okay with me. I still feel like my series bet is safe. As far as Game 3 betting, Troy West, what's your official pick? Do you want to go with a pick here?
Yeah, I'll go official with the first half and the game with Golden State. Just keep rolling the dice, baby. We're starting to get hot. We hit those first two games, no problem with Golden State. As you know, I'm also with you on the series at the -250 odds. People don't like it, but hey, it's a winner. We're going to keep rolling with Golden State until we lose at this point, Pete.
All right, the full game, -3, -115. That's at a bunch of places. And again, interestingly, the first half, Pinnacle has Pick'em. Most places have Pick'em. Bookmaker and BetDSI, the Chris books, actually have Golden State +0.5 on the first half. So we'll credit you with a bookmaker line. Golden State +0.5, -110. Does that? Do you think that's a telling difference there? I mean, normally, you know, if Golden State was a 3 or 3.5 point favorite, you'd expect them to be about a 2-point favorite on the first half. But here they're Pick'em market wide, and one of the big books, the Chris books, have a +0.5 actually.
Yeah, I think they're kind of banking on Cleveland to come out at home and come out with a bang, and then maybe, you know, slow down a little bit in the second half. I think that's what they're predicting. You know, Cleveland, they love playing at home. You know, this crowd, they know what happened last year, and they very much believe in this team to come back and even up this series and make it interesting. So they're going to be with their A game, and you know, Golden State, they've been fantastic on the road. Have they been tested like this on the road? Probably not in some time. So it may take them a little bit to acclimate to this atmosphere that Cleveland's going to provide. So I think that's maybe why the first half is slightly where it's at. But I still think Golden State's the better team. I think they'll come out. They're going to be fine. I think, if anything, they're going to be motivated by this crowd. And I just don't think they have an answer for Kevin Durant right now. I really don't.
Very curious first half line there. Troy West liking Golden State +0.5 on the first half and -3 on the full game. Thanks so much, Troy West. Your website is troywins.com. Tell us what we can find there.
Hey, thanks, Pete. I appreciate it. Yeah, we hit our top MLB game of the year yesterday with the Oakland A's coming ahead 5-3 against the Toronto Blue Jays. As you know, we still have not missed the game yet in the NBA Finals. We've hit 2 totals and 2 ATS. Come take a look, troywins.com. I truly believe it's a one-stop shop, and we're happy to give you a free trial. Just hop on the webpage and click on the free trial link.
All right. Thanks, Troy.
Thank you, guys.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.